As you remind him of Dick LeBeau.
Holy smokes.
What's your thoughts on? I mean, that's pretty high praise.
Well, hopefully I can last in this profession about 70 years like him. But I consider him one of the greatest defensive minds. Obviously, invented fire zones and all the great defenses that he's coached. So hopefully I live up to that one day. So
How much
we
of an
got.
influence? How much of an influence is his what he did in your defense? You think?
Yeah, for sure. At Arizona, we actually ran some of their concepts because BA and a bunch of those guys came from the Steelers. So we implemented a lot of that stuff when I was at Arizona. So obviously, I've kept a lot of those concepts in my back pocket as well. So we'll see how it influences this year as well.
Some of your biggest takeaways from the spring?
Yeah, I feel like every day we got better and better and better. You know, that's the thing. You want to keep a upward trend as you go. And I feel like no days we didn't take any steps back on any days. So every day we got better and better. Our technique and fundamentals improved. You know, the basics and fundamentals, mental errors were down. We tackled really well. So I feel like we took a step forward every day, which is happy to see.
Coming on you guys, probably during the season, same terminology you guys had at the beginning of the season. Is it going to change this year? Your own?
No, I would say like 75, 80% is the same. You know, you just clean up things. You know, once you've done something for so long, you know, things that are game plan implemented in 2014 get thrown in, and just going back and cleaning up things throughout the years. And you know, we're big on word association, grouping things into families, so just kind of cleaning up terminology and making it fluid and simple.
In the past, Coach Phil was famous for getting that last minute call in, real late as possible.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think one time Ohio State, I think got you guys on that. But with you guys, you're going to still try to make that last minute adjustment. Is it just something? It's just
Yeah, to me, that's a feel thing. You know, obviously, you know, you're kind of, you got a feel of the offense's tempo coming to the line of scrimmage. So, you know, I feel like I would rather just get my guys to call now and get lined up, you know, per se, and put them in a base call where they can get their eyes lined up, get lined up, play fast, play physical, and play aggressive. Is my mindset.
Coach losing Skowski from last season, such a coach on the field for you. Who's going to be that coach on the field for you this season?
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of guys that can step into that role, not necessarily a guy that's been there for 6 years, you know, but all those guys are great leaders. They process things really fast. They have a great understanding of what's going on around them. So I feel like all those guys in that linebacker group have the ability to take that next step. And so it'd be really cool to see who that guy continues to develop into. But all those guys have that ability. They just need to continue to grow their confidence and get that opportunity.
You ever had a group like the guys you got now, Simpson, Trotter, and Bear Carter, that athletic and some space?
Yeah, for sure. I'm not sure we've had a group of linebackers as athletic and fast as we potentially have this year in a long time. You know, all those guys have slimmed down some in the offseason. You know, it's a space game, being able to tackle and run in space and get out on the perimeter. You know, those guys have done a great job in the offseason of putting themselves in position to be able to play at a high level this offseason or this fall.
Coach Goodwin, can you describe to me how a baseball manager from Mississippi State makes his way to being the defensive coordinator at Clemson?
So, God's blessing for sure. You know, a lot of hard work, just putting your nose to the, you know, putting your nose down and working hard. You know, soaking up all the knowledge that you can, relationships. You know, just building great credibility and doing things that are above and beyond what you're asked to do, are a couple of things that come to mind. But it's been an amazing ride for sure. A lot of fun. Met a lot of great people along the way, and it's been quite a journey. And hopefully it continues for a long, long time.
Does anyone enter like maybe with an edge on the others at the start of going to camp, or maybe it was kind of like 2 or 3 guys, 4 guys right there?
No, I mean, hopefully early on, going into the scrimmages and stuff, maybe one guy pull ahead of the other, but they'll all get opportunities to earn that starting role going in.
And then the two freshmen.
Wood,
Three, sorry.
yeah, Woodaz, TJ, and Kobe.
Do you know where they'll start out linebacker position-wise?
Yeah, Kobe and Wade, they'll be at the will. TJ, we're going to stack him in the Mike spot.
And have you heard any return? I know you haven't seen them or been able to work with them yet, but any returns on them so far?
Yeah, everything that you hear from the summer workouts has been nothing but positive, and we've been having some meetings with them as well, and we'll have some opportunities with the new rule changes to get out on the field, hopefully in a week or two, and see how those guys stack up.
Just from going from behind the scenes guy to front and center guy now, just what have the last few months been like, just being out in town, like you are, they say, hey Wes, like what has it been like being front and center?
Yeah, it's been awesome. I'm like Nick. I'm from a small town where you speak to everybody and, hey, how you doing in the grocery store. I love meeting new people and finding out your story. Where you're from, your family, so forth and so on. Connecting dots. At the end of the day, when you get out in it, it's a small world. Whether you're in Hawaii and you meet someone who coached Scott Pagano, or those sort of things. You get out in the world, it's a small world, so that's really cool to me, just interacting with people on a daily basis.
What has it meant to you? I mean, I think Mike Jones, even at SEC Media Day the other day, was saying, I have faith in Wes, I believe in Wes. Like the players obviously behind the scenes knew what you were able to do, but
Yeah.
having them talk about you and having that faith in you, what has it meant to hear those things?
Yeah, it just it's affirmation that the short time that I've been in the coordinator role, that obviously I'm doing things in a positive way and having a positive influence on them, and just the buy-in in the locker room's been incredible, and at the end of the day, that's what matters most.
As we get ready for the season, more excitement for you, more pressure, what do you feel?
Yeah, excitement. Sitting on the beach on vacation, I'm ready to get back, get to work. There's only one first time, so obviously this being the first year being the coordinator, a lot of excitement, waking up at 4 a.m., just a lot of things running through your mind and stuff, just all that excitement building, ready to get going.
Speaking of this being your first year as coordinator, how much has working with a guy like Greg Venables for so many years helped prepare you for this role?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's been tremendous. Obviously, working with a guy for 7 years who's probably one of the greatest coordinators in college football, and just soaking up all that knowledge on a daily basis. And, there's 80% of, you learn what works for you, and you take things from other guys that you've worked with along the way, work with some other successful coordinators at other stops and stuff. So just soaking up all that knowledge and then molding it to fit me and my personality, and now it's my time to go do it.
How will this partnership between you and Mickey work out exactly?
Yeah, it's great. We have a great relationship. We've worked well in the past. There's nobody in this building that I respect as much as Coach Khan. We're neighbors. He came over and stopped and got wings that I grilled out last night. He's one of the most respected people in this building, and we have a great relationship. We see things very similar, but also just being able to bounce ideas off of him, and at the end of the day, coming together on one common solution and going out and teaching it. So it's been great so far.
Can you describe what are some early differences between what Coach Venables was running and what you plan to do?
Just schematically, what you guys will see from afar, it's going to look the same. So nothing will change. From that standpoint, obviously, you want to mold your defense to what your personnel and what your strengths are, and then obviously what you're trying to take away from opponents each week. So from a big picture, 100-foot point of view, I don't think anything will change from you guys. Hopefully we execute and play with great technique and fundamentals. That's what I feel like separates you and makes you an elite defense. So from what you guys will see, it'll be very similar.
Can you give me an idea as to how freakishly talented this defensive line you had was?
Yeah, I mean, all those guys have great athletic ability, but I feel like the character is what separates them, their work ethic, the camaraderie, you know, the chemistry, the buy-in, the leadership. They've had tremendous summers. Just, it's been cool. They've all been coming in, working out extra, you know, just all the stuff off the field is what separates them, I think. Obviously, they're really talented, but just the intangibles off the field, their knowledge, work ethic, and all that. So I feel like that's what separates them.
Brian specifically, what stands out about him? What are you excited about when it comes to coaching him as a player?
Yeah, obviously, just him getting back healthy, and I mean, he's a freaky talent. You know, got tremendous size, athleticism. He's got it all. So just be cool to see him get back out there and get in the mix.
What's the craziest thing you've seen him do on a football field? In practice, in game, the thing that really you think, wow.
I mean, nothing, just not one play just jumps out, but just every day, just seeing him going out there and performing at an elite level is really cool to see.
Sorry, with the injuries you had on the defensive line last year, how much different can it be this season if you can have a full complement and be able to rotate those guys?
Yeah, for sure. You know, depth is really key to long-term